Monday. Found a dead man in my bathtub today. Don't think I put him there. Couldn't recognize his face. Note to self, buy milk. Stuff in the fridge is all gone sour. It almost made me puke when I drank it. I wonder if the two facts are connected. Better look into that. Milk first, though. Whole damn apartment is falling apart, in fact. A hole in the north wall spits out roaches. Not sure where it leads. Does Mother Roach sit on the other end, forcing hissing brood down the narrow tunnel? Not sure. Hopefully landlord can deal with it, if he answers my calls. Rat bastard. Maybe call landlord before getting fresh milk. Stop roach problem from getting out of hand. Good idea. Need to get out more. Voice getting rusty. Must have been a week since I spoke to another person. TV is garbage now. Nothing ever on. Smashed it. Started reading good book lately, though. Whoever Fights Monsters. Robert Ressler. Very funny. Tore out some pages to stick to my bedroom wall. Helps me remember all my favorite parts. People need to read more these days, I think. Took some PB at lunch for upset stomach. Still feel like shit. Chugged 2 bottles. No improvement. False advertising, I think. Someone should call the company and complain. Might do it myself after I call landlord and get fresh milk. It's important to plan your days. Helps you get things done. Be productive. Tired for now. Might do these things tomorrow. Yeah. Take day off. Refresh. Replenish. Do better next day. Oh. Mustn't forget the dead man in my bathtub. Look into that. Definitely shouldn't be there, I think. Tuesday. Woke up in the middle of night. Heard screaming in apartment. Woman screams. Never seen a woman in this apartment before. Felt a little odd to hear one screaming. Definitely worth a look. Couldn't find her in any room. Figured she might be above or below. Not many tenants on my floor, landlord said. Reminder, call landlord about roach hole. Can ask him about the women screaming while I'm doing that. See what he knows. Probably not much. Dumb fuck. Love to smash his stupid face in with phone. See which breaks first, phone or skull. Never seen an eye pop before. Wonder if it leaks like an egg when pierced. Funny. Should look into that sometime too. I stink. Haven't washed. On account of the dead man in my bathtub. Should probably move him, but where to? Chuck him out the window? No. That doesn't solve my problem. That'll just draw attention. Must find out how body got there. Body is starting to stink too. Not quite like rotting animal meat, but similar. Made me throw up in sink once. Then again, might have been that milk I drink. Still in my system. Read somewhere humans aren't meant to digest milk. Well, a big conspiracy. Read it online before my Wi-Fi cut out. Out of work. Stopped paying bills. Shame. Can't help being sick, can I? Sick, can't work. Can't work, can't pay bills. Get sicker. Vicious cycle. Someone ought to sort it out. Probably not me. Never been much for politics. Beginning to wonder whether I killed man in bathtub. Not impossible. Memory is shit. Like a sieve. Lets little things like names and times and faces through. I think I'd remember if I killed someone, though. Seems like a memorable kind of thing, don't you think? Landlord wouldn't answer my calls. Fucker. Can't stand him. Right again tomorrow. Wednesday. Man in the bathtub has pus-filled eyes now. Decided to hose him down with the shower head. See if it improved the smell. It didn't. Seriously beginning to wonder who put him there, because I don't think I'd kill him. Had this bum leg since I got injured at work, put on sick leave. All tied up with bandages and splints. Still hurts. Man in the bathtub is big. Don't think I'd have the strength to take him down. Someone else killed him. Put him there while I slept. Someone trying to fuck with me, I think. Don't know who. Look into that sometime. Later decided as an experiment to put out one of his eyes with a sharp pencil. Definitely leaked like an egg. Then again, been dead for at least a few days now. Don't know if all eyes are full of black gunk when you pop them. Might just be a corpse thing. Should ask my doctor about that next time I'm having leg checked up on. Been weeks since he's seen me now. Strange. Can't seem to leave apartment to check. Like fucked. And door seems locked from outside. Sometimes I yell and scream, but nobody hears me. Beginning to worry I might die here. Can't even replace the milk. Got a phone call today too. Caller ID said unknown. Voice was deep, authoritative. Spoke like he knew me.
Hello, Daniel.
Unknown said.
How are you feeling? Leg still broken?
I told him yes.
Shame.
Unknown said.
Was really hoping you'd improve. They shoot horses with your problem, Daniel.
Asked him who he was.
I know who I am.
He said.
That doesn't matter. Question is, do you know who you are, Daniel? You have the faintest clue.
Told him doesn't matter. Life needs sense of priority.
You're trying to avoid, Daniel. That's what you always do. You're dying. You can probably feel it by now. Pray it happens quick because something's coming, Daniel. Can you feel the vibrations as it rumbles down the tracks towards you? You might not even know it's there until it's already on top of you.
Unknown man hung up after that. Strange. Checked the phone itself. Hadn't been plugged in. Not for weeks. Don't know how he called me, or whether he might try to do it again. Next time, should be more focused. Ask him about milk, about dead man in bathtub, about locked doors, and why nothing good is ever on TV anymore. Seemed like the kind of guy who knows what's going on. Likes to withhold information. Thinks it's funny. Makes him feel smart. Prick, definitely. Been an eventful day. I heard that woman screaming again. Somewhere in the house, looked all over. The screams were coming from the roach hole. Seems crazy, but true. The howling was echoing out of that narrow tunnel in the north wall of garbage apartment. When I got closer, I realized something. Wasn't screaming at all. Was laughter. Loud, manic, female laughter. Cackling like she heard really funny joke just now. Example, 2 hunters in the woods. One is attacked by a wild animal, and the other calls the police. Friend is dead, he says, and the police on the phone replies, first, make sure. There was silence, then a gunshot. What now? Hunter asks. I like that one. When I got closer, could hear tiny voice. She whispered.
You're gonna die in here, Daniel. Again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
Voice trailed off after that. Became just hissing. Roach antennas tickled my inner ears and I recoiled. Hundreds of roaches came tumbling out. Roach mother had been busy. Stomped many to death. Others escaped. Waiting somewhere in the dark now. Busy day. Real tired. Sleep now. Ride again later. Things getting mighty strange. Thursday. Decided to do some investigating. Wondering why man in bathtub is there. How he died. I didn't kill him. I know that for sure. Can just feel it in my bones. Dead man stares with one eye while I strip the clothes off him, looking for wounds. That didn't take long. Big yonic hole in chest. Been stabbed by something big. Leaving cracked rib endings looking like teeth. Dead man's chest grinning at me, mocking me. Left the room after that. It was making me angry. Don't like being mocked or looked at. Fridge nearly empty now. Worrying. Just half quart of curdled milk. Can't drink. Just makes me sicker. And some withered vegetables. Tried to keep them down, but couldn't. Throw up everything I tried to eat. Don't know when, but faucet stopped working. Can't get a drink of water when I need it. Throat feels like a desert. Lips cracked and breaking. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Still water in the toilet. Didn't taste good, but could keep it down. That was a plus. One-eyed dead man in the bathtub watched me while I did it. lapping up toilet water like a fucking dog. Depressing.
Yeah, what lows people sink to in order to survive.
Voice said. Deep voice. Authoritative voice. Voice of unknown. Looked around to see where voice was coming from. No phone. No other people. Strange. Until I saw ragged flesh of dead man's chest wound twitching. Moving. Almost like lips. The ribs moved up and down like teeth.
We've had this conversation before, Daniel.
Unknown said out of dead man's wound.
We've had it many times. Try to remember.
Told him I hadn't heard his voice before yesterday.
Can you remember anything before this week, Daniel? Anything concrete? Anything you know for sure?
I couldn't. Just remained silent. Didn't like being mocked.
Don't be evasive, Daniel.
Voice said.
I'm only trying to help. We both want to help you. Help you out of this rut you find yourself in, this loop.
Yes, Daniel,
said the female voice, the voice of the roach hole.
we just want to help. Won't you let us help you, Daniel? Only one day left now before it happens all over again. We can help if you listen to us.
Told him to shut up. Found him condescending.
Think, Daniel.
The roach hole woman said again.
For God's sakes, just think. It's staring you in the face. Are you so broken that you still don't get what's happening after all these years?
We're your friends, Daniel.
Unknown chimed in.
We only want what's best for you. We have to break the cycle. We can't help you unless you want to be helped.
I had to leave the room again. Roaches crawled out of chest wound and empty eye socket. Tried to escape down the drain. Awful creatures. Glad they're gone. Would have killed them if I saw them anywhere else. Sick of being told what to do. Sick of being confused. Going to bed now. I'm tired. Right again tomorrow. Friday. Strangest day of the week. Mix of good and bad. Writing quickly, think I might die soon. Woke up and found the bathtub empty. Dead man gone. Strange, but not bad. Whoever put him there must have snuck in while I slept and took him away. Figured maybe it was a sign of generosity. Then they might unlock the door soon. No roaches seemed to be pouring out of the roach hole. Think they might have all crawled away. Maybe the woman took them. Or unknown. Maybe Mother Roach was all worn out at last. Interesting theories. Don't think I'll know now. Shame. No voices today. None at all. Maybe it was Freedom Day, I thought. Leg started feeling a little better. Unwrapped bandages, took off splints. Leg covered in filth and sweat. But with bathtub empty, I was able to clean myself. Clean for the first time this week. Felt good. Real good. Didn't ever want that feeling to end. Heard rumbling below me while I was in bath, like something making racket on floor below. Tried my best to ignore it. Might have been that bastard landlord. In hindsight, I don't think it was, though. Things went wrong near the front door. Heard all this knocking, hard banging against the wood. Smack, smack, smack. Felt oddly familiar, like I'd heard it before. Funny, I thought. Maybe someone finally coming to save me from terrible apartment prison. Yeah, that'd be nice. Some salvation from all this. Walked up and looked through the peephole. Didn't see anything. Other side looked like red static. Moving. Hissing. Sparking. Like no world existed out there. Not anymore. Found myself staring. Hypnotized. Body pressed against the door. Wood splintered. Sudden pain. Shirt heavy with blood. Something stuck through the door. Long, sharp, lethal. It poked a gaping wound in me. Made me fall backwards. Saw that thing slither back through the hole in the door and disappear. Hole in the door healed up, like time-lapse of a human stab wound. Could feel myself bleeding heavily. Ran for the phone. Still off the hook. No voice. No answer. Screamed down the roach hole, hoping Mother Roach could help me. No luck. Figured maybe I'd just go back to bedroom, lay on comfy mattress, wait to heal or to die. Not sure which. Either felt fine. Funny thing though, bedroom door was locked. Turned the handle, rammed against it. Wouldn't budge. Funny. Went to see if there were bandages in the medicine cabinet in the bathroom. No luck. Just painkillers. Took a bunch. Washed down with faucet water and lay in the bath. Can see blood pooling around me from hole in chest. Wondering how long I have. Blood dries brown, not red. Don't think I'd live to see all that blood go brown. Still, not all bad. Just look at positives. Dead means not staying in shitty apartment. Not being harassed by voices. Not being bothered by roaches or TV or soiled milk. Maybe dying in bathtub, drowsy from painkiller cocktail, isn't so bad after all. Kind of funny, actually. Don't think I'll be writing again, but that's okay. Good night. Monday. Found a dead man in my bathtub today. Don't think I put him there. Couldn't recognize his face. Note to self, buy milk. Stuff in the fridge is all gone sour. It almost made me puke when I drank it. I wonder if the two facts are connected. Better look into that. Milk first, though.